In this week's weekly top 5, Rivian introduces the R2, a midsize SUV, Tesla officially stops taking Cybertruck reservations, AAA doubts Tesla's self-driving features after some interesting tests, and Ford mocks Elon in its latest ad. All that and more starts right now. Hey guys, Kim Java here, and we'll start this week with news that Tesla is opening its order book for the long-awaited Semi. Back in 2017, Tesla was one of the first companies to unveil its all-electric Semi. But this week we learned that the Semi is finally available to order. To reserve a Semi, pay $5,000 upfront and an additional $15,000 to lock in your order. The $15,000 wire transfer is required within 10 days, and Tesla says that $15,000 is non-refundable. According to Elon, deliveries for the Semi are expected to begin in 2023, with next year also featuring the new Roadster and, of course, the Cybertruck. Next, AAA says people being skeptical of self-driving features like those in Tesla are justified as it performs a series of interesting tests. In their latest round of testing this week, AAA tested a Subaru Forester with Eyesight, a Hundai Sante Fe with Highway Drive Assist, and a Tesla Model 3 with Autopilot. So the test included 4 scenarios for the cars. So according to AAA, all 3 cars tested were able to at least partially avoid the dummy car and cyclists that were driving in the same direction as them. The Subaru performed the worst, with a collision 5 out of the 15 test runs when the cyclists crossed the Subaru's lane. In the head-on collision test, both the Subaru and Hyundai failed to detect the dummy car in all 15 tests. The Model 3 also failed, but performed the best by automatically hitting the brakes and slowing down to 3 miles an hour each time before impacting the foam car. AAA says automakers should focus on perfecting their driver assist features before developing a self-driving car, saying in part, quote, "You can't sell consumers on the future if they don't trust the present." I'm kind of curious what you guys think about that. Do you think that that should be Tesla's main focus right now, or should we be focusing on full self-driving? Let me know in the comments below. Up next, Rivian has announced that an R2 midsize SUV will be coming in 2025. The news came from Rivian's Q1 financial results. In the report, Rivian said its production forecast remained 25,000 cars for the year, and that it had over 90,000 R1S and R1T pre-orders, with over 5,000 produced thus far. Rivian confirmed that they're on track to open their new Georgia factory just down the road from us in 2024 and would produce their new midsize SUV, the R2, at that location. Rivian CEO Eyesight said the plan is to keep the new R2's production process simple and scalable, with the key to its lower cost being Rivian developing its single motor powertrain plus a new battery architecture. He said, quote, "We look forward to introducing our new LFP battery, updated electronics, and single motor drive unit known as Enduro." The cheaper Rivian would likely compete with EVs like Tesla Model Y, Audi e-tron, and upcoming Fisker Ocean. Next, Toyota's first attempt at an all-electric car from the ground up comes with an interesting warning. In a Toyota press release titled 5 Things to Know About the All-Electric BZ4X, which is launching this spring in North America, the presser read, "DC charging may not work on an all-wheel drive BZ4X when the temperature is below 32 Fahrenheit. Interestingly enough, a day later, Toyota updated the presser to be more specific, saying, quote, "For all-wheel drive models, charging may slow down more than other models in weather below 32 degrees and may not be possible when temps drop to -4 degrees or lower." Obviously, if this is the case, it would mean that the vast majority of owners in many parts of the world, including here in the US, wouldn't be able to DC fast charge about half of the year, having to settle for level 2 charging on many road trips. Coming up, I'll tell you about Tesla officially halting Cybertruck orders. But before we get there, quick thanks to Wealthfront for partnering with me on this video. Wealthfront is an expertly managed robo-advisor. It's an app that uses software to manage your investments to help help grow your money long-term based on your risk tolerance. Just like a lot of us, investing has always been really intimidating for me, but Wealthfront has made investing so much easier because their software is completely automated and not only handles the trading for you, but it also regularly balances your portfolio as well. They've got this really cool feature called automated tax loss harvesting that can look for ways to lower the taxes you owe. Just answer a few questions and they'll recommend an investment portfolio designed to help maximize your returns while keeping you at the right risk level. It only takes a few minutes to sign up, and you can even see your net worth and all of your accounts in one easy-to-use app. Wealthfront was recently voted Best Robo-Advisor of 2022 by Investopedia and NerdWallet, and they're trusted with over $27 billion of assets, so you know you're in good hands. Click the link in my description box to try Wealthfront today and get your first $5,000 managed for free. Okay, let's get back to it. Up next, if you're outside of North America and want to order a Cybertruck, you're out of luck. Tesla has officially stopped taking orders for the truck in all regions except Canada, US, and Mexico. As you know, Cybertruck production is set to begin next year, but according to Tesla's website in Europe and China, customers can now only sign up to receive updates on the truck. Tesla says it has enough reservations to meet its production capacity for at least the first 3 years of production, in essence, selling them out until 2027. For North America customers, that means about 5 years of waiting to get your Cybertruck if you order it right now. It's also a pretty good bet that the prices shown on the first day for the Cybertruck won't hold. Next, Rivian updates customers on its new ordering process, confirming that the new reservations will not be able to lock in prices, making all orders vulnerable to future price changes. According to Rivian, you'll still be able to place an order, but only build your specific configuration closer to when your car will actually be built, saying this will allow customers to choose from the latest features, packages, and pricing. And as I told you guys about earlier, Rivian has an order backlog of around 90,000 cars, translating to delivery wait times of at least 2 years, and the continued supply chain shortages and high inflation, it's reasonable to expect prices to increase by the time you're actually configuring. Up next, Ford appears to mock Elon Musk in its latest ad campaign. In a minute-long commercial that aired during the Kentucky Derby, Ford's new ad appears to take shots at not only Elon Musk and Tesla, but also SpaceX. I'll let you guys watch part of the ad here and decide for yourself.
Right now, it could seem like the only people who matter are the loudest. Those who want to tear things down and then fly away on their own personal spaceships when things get hard. But we've got 182,000 people, and they're building.
According to a Ford spokesperson, the ad isn't about Musk, Tesla, or SpaceX, but for those of us who can read between the lines, it's clear as day what they're insinuating. The spokesperson says the ad is about Ford's workforce and the $50 billion commitment it's making to electrifying its lineup, which clearly is the gist of the ad, but it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that they're having a little fun at Elon and Tesla's expense in the process. And this isn't the first time that another car maker has gone after Elon in an ad. Earlier this year at the Super Bowl, Polestar aired an ad which teased Tesla and Elon. Of course, Elon loves controversy, so he actually replied to the commercial with a laughing face emoji on Twitter. Elon hasn't responded to Ford's recent ad though. Next, a security consultant has demonstrated just how vulnerable Bluetooth keyless entry systems can be, like the ones in Tesla and other car makers are using. According to the principal security consultant at the NCC Group, using about $100 worth of small hardware and a laptop, they were able to redirect the Bluetooth signal from the phones of 2 Model Y and Model 3 owners to the device that was placed about 15 yards away on their phone. The relay device fools the car into thinking the owner is located nearby, and once everything is set up, the attack can take less than 10 seconds. They reported the vulnerability to Tesla, but Tesla didn't think it was a significant risk, saying there's no evidence to indicate thieves have used this particular vulnerability to gain access to cars and steal them. I'm curious what you guys think about this. Do you think that this is something Tesla should take a closer look at? They didn't say specifically how they did it, but now that it's out there, you never know. Lastly today, we'll leave you on a lighter note. We learned this week that Tesla's chief designer Franz von Holzhausen just purchased a $51 million Pacific Palisades estate from singer Adam Levine. Of course, von Holzhausen has been Tesla's lead designer since 2008, including designing the Model S, X, Y3, Cybertruck, and next-gen Roadster, helping the company become one of the most valuable in the world. And according to the LA Times, the estate is a 9,000 square foot property built in the 1930s. In addition to the main house, the property has a 4-bedroom guest house, and interestingly enough, the guest house actually sits mostly underground in a bunker style below the back lawn. Besides Adam Levine, the previous owners of the estate include Hollywood producer Brian Graze and actors Ben Affleck and Jennifer Gardner as well. And unlike Elon, who has a pretty minimalistic lifestyle by most billionaire standards, Franz is living the good life with a long list of other California properties. He also has a $12 million estate in Montecito, a $23 million bluff top home in Malibu, 3 other homes in Malibu, and a $1 million apartment in Santa Monica as well. He's bumming it in Santa Monica. The LA Times estimates his total real estate portfolio is over $100 million. Alright guys, that is all we got for you today. Hopefully you enjoyed, and as always, a lot of time and effort goes into writing and editing these videos, so we would really appreciate a like and a subscribe. Also, be sure to check out our website, itskimjava.com, for our high quality Tesla inspired merch. There's the popular Circle Square Cybertruck tees, and we've recently added a whole new line of Cyber Summer and Destination Charging shirts for men, women, and kids, so be sure to check them out, and we will catch you guys next time.